Hello. So, make sure. This is totally turned up. You should be able to hear me. I'm using my microphone. I'm in bed because, one, we woke up early for church, and, as you all know, baby girl is quite the hellion en masse. You would think by now she's gonna get used to it. Oh, hi, Kimmy D. Oh my gosh. Amber Sue, what's up? Okay, so, as I was saying, like freaking, okay, so I go to mass. We go to mass. Oh, classic. Oh my gosh. We go to mass, and baby girl's being naughty as usual. Fucking, oops. Flipping. Luckily, she's with grandma today, so I have a chance to do kind of like a random stream. I went on Twitter for some inspiration, like of things to talk about, and I'm like, what the? Like, oh my god. There's a lot to talk about, actually, as far as like, I mean, in the community, some. Well, I'm in my bed. Okay, I suffered with fibromyalgia. For some of you the people that don't know, and today's a workout day for me, so I need to kind of. I'm not taking anything for the pain. I'm just gonna sit, kind of like lay it out, like lay here for a few, maybe take a nap and wake up in hopes that there is no more pain. um, but anyway, so I was like on Twitter. I'm like, I need some like ideas of what to talk about. Um, I was gonna talk about my cyst on my head because it's really gnarly now. But that's kind of gross. Hi, Karen. Let me see what you're saying. Hold up. But yeah, so I went on Twitter for inspiration. Um, I hardly get on Twitter. Right, Kimmy? Oh my gosh. You're not on Twitter? Good, Amber Sue. That's good. I actually sometimes think I shouldn't be on there. Because I get tempted, dude. Like, I get freaking tempted. So, like, there was this guy going around. I don't know if you guys remember. I don't even know his name. But he was weird. But I guess he, what do you even call it? He interviewed Pizza Slinger, right? And, like, he's all trying to be in Trisha's chats and stuff. I'm like, you're like a POS if you interview Pizza Slinger. Like, I don't care who you are. And it turns out he's like a rapo. And I'm all, ew, dude. There's freaking rapo on here. Like, what the Like, seriously? You guys, that's gross. That's freaking gross. Anyway, so there was that drama, right? And then, of course, our homegirl's calling him out for all this shit, and I think it's funny as hell, per usual. And then I go on today, right? I go on to Twitter today, and I'm like, wait a second. Is Street Homegirl, is Street Carp really on Twitter saying Negs gave her UTI? I'm so sorry, you guys. Like, I can't make this shit up, dude. This shit is like for real. This is on Twitter. This is what's happening. This is what people are doing, dude. I did not make this up. I'm not like. I'm sorry. It's not funny. It's not funny. I should not laugh at that. But like, you guys, you can't make this shit up for real. Whew. So I get home from mass, right? I'm like, oh dear Lord. Like, okay, here I did my diligent duty of being Christian, going to church, bringing a toddler to church. Like, oh my gosh, I just scored like major bonus points with God. Freaking, and then I go on YouTube, and there's like all this crazy crap going on, right? I'm not trying to throw shade, and I'm not trying to be hateful towards anybody. As you guys know, I pretty much I try to stay neutral and like everybody until someone does some shit to me that pisses me off. I'm like, all right, you suck, Said what about next? Amber Sue, Street Carps on Twitter saying Negs gave her a UTI. One girl is saying I admitted today that I am Sean. You're not Sean, dude. I've seen your streams. You're not Sean. Quit. You're going to make me run on Twitter. I'm not kidding, dude. Karen, I'm not kidding. I don't know if it was her or if it was someone else or another one of his girls. You know what I mean? Like, okay, let me just say something real quick. For some of those females, the single females out there, let me just say something real quick. Now they are saying I'm Sean. Yeah, you're not Sean. Hi, Kimmy, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so for those girls, like, okay, honestly, Negs has never done anything to me to make me not like him. I can see why people don't like him. But like, he's never done anything personally to me, so like I have no problem with him. But it's obvious that he's like a ladies' man. And like, okay, for single females out there, like, don't go for the dude that all the girls are like, oh my gosh, like all over. Cause like, first off, he's most likely a man whore. You know what I mean? I think he even admits to being a man whore, actually. Like, and chances are, like, I'm not even gonna go there, dude. I'm not going there. But just like, really, you know, and like then putting it all over social media, like, dude, I like Street Carp, and I still do. I've never seen any of her videos because she's like on some like kind of weird stream thing. Like, I'm not gonna go following YouTubers around other places, other platforms. I just don't do that. I did it once for our homegirl. She went to YouNow or something like a year ago, and I followed her. But aside from her, I won't like really be chasing people around like to different platforms. I just don't do it. Because people do that all the time. Like, oh, I'm on YouTube. Now I'm here. Now I'm there. But I'm just like, no. The only person that'll do that for is probably Trisha, and that's it. But, like, oh my gosh. That's all I can say is, oh my gosh. Don't post some stuff like that on Twitter. That's kind of gross. Like, even if it is true, like, even if he did, like, give you a UTI, like, don't say that, though. Like, surely you knew, like, I don't get women, how, like, they'll hook up with the most player, not necessarily player, because granted, he probably doesn't commit to, anybody and just says, hey, we're just F buddies, yada, yada. And a lot of women can't do that. A lot of men can't do that. A lot of people just aren't cool with that, you know what I mean? But as far as I know, I think they're in a relationship or something. And so, like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what prompted the breakup or whatever, but I'm never the woman that goes for the dude that all the girls are going for. To me, no offense to anybody who like is like, big pimpin', but like, to me that turns me off. 'Cause then like, it's like, how do I put this? Like, okay, animals, like, how they piss on their territory? Then that dude's got a lot of like female like essence, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me that's gross. Like, but that's just me though. That's my opinion. Like, I mean, I think he's funny as hell. Like, no offense. I'm not trying to like piss anybody off or anything. But I'm talking about the girls that like fight over dudes. Like, that's what I'm talking about. I'm mainly talking about you guys. Like, girl, like, don't play, girl. I don't know. What do you think? What's your guys' take on the whole matter? Let me scroll up. Ooh, LOL. Oh my god. Can we? Yes, classic. Because when you watch any of your videos, you definitely just look like Sean. Yeah, he looks nothing like Sean. Isn't that funny, Karen? Yeah, I think Street is close. You're going to make me want to get on here too. Streams, like, I like him, but his streams got depressing. They did. He freaked me out when he was playing satanic music. I used to like satanic music growing up when I was a rambunctious teenager, when I didn't believe in God and was like, F the world, But I stopped doing that now. I have a kid to bring up, and I'm a grown up now. Me either, Nikki. Me either. You have to run the other way with those dudes. Yes. Kimmy D knows. Kimmy D knows. And y'all, I know this from experience. I'm not saying like, oh, I'm like Miss Perfect and freaking like I've never, I look like growing up, I learned my lesson. You know what I mean? Like, dude, those dudes, no. You stay away from those ones. You know what I mean? They're not the marrying type, shall I say. Like, and I hate to say that about him because I'm sure like he might be. I don't know. Like, because I don't know him personally, but just from what he portrays or what he, seems like off YouTube, like he's not, you don't go there. You know what I mean? You just don't. And if you're dumb enough to like fuck around with that, like, no offense, you kind of deserve whatever you get. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Like, I'm not trying to be a bitch, dude, but just admit it, like that was dumb. You know what I mean? Like, admit it. Like, admit you made it, my bad. You know what I mean? When you mess with the player, don't be surprised when they play on you. Exactly. I would never fight over dude, me either. No, I'm saying I dated the bad guy. And like, I mean, I've been there. I've dated the musician. You know what I mean? Like, that was when I was little. Like, I was like a young adult. Like 40 somethings making those kinds of mistakes. Like, I hate to sound like a bitch, but 30 somethings, 40 somethings, if you're all grown and shit and you're still doing that, like, come the F on. Come on. Guys. Oh my gosh, Stacy, what's going on? Hey, Nikki, is everything okay? Yeah, no, I'm just talking shit. I'm just kidding. No, I'm not talking shit. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Hi, Jim. But I'm just trying to, like, put my point of view out there. Like, seeing as you're putting all your shit on blast, I'm going to commentate on it. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to be, like, mean to you. I'm just trying to be like, come on. Really? Like, really? But anyway, what's another topic we can talk about? So there's a weird rapo on YouTube running around interviewing Pizza Slinger. We've got girls saying negs gave them UTIs. We've got Mama Bear crying about a stove or some I don't even know. Or like, what? Who the hell's giving her a stove? STS is giving her a stove for real? Like, okay, like, I'm indifferent to Mama Bear. Y'all know that. Like, first I kind of was like hating on her with everybody else. But then I was like, wait a second. This happened again with someone else that I love. And everybody hated on her. And she ended up being really cool. So then I kind of like sat back. I was like, well, let me see. Let me just wait. And it seems like she does kind of get a lot of handouts. I'm just saying, I'm not saying she doesn't need them. But I think it's kind of fishy. And like, what's up with STS giving her a stove? Does anybody else find that weird? Like, maybe I'm behind and I'm not like hip with the jive and I don't know what's going on. And so I'm going off of hearsay and stuff. But like, what the F? Like, what is that about? Like, I'm lost in the sauce. And actually, I kind of like being lost in the sauce. The sauce is a little sour. Shall I say the sauce is a little sour? Put a little butter in it. That's a trick when your sauce is a little sour to add butter and it fixes the problem. I don't know. Bear glasses, get over it. What? Is someone talking shit? Who's talking shit? I'm just kidding. I think the stove thing is off now. Yeah, what is that about though? I think SCS now says they're not giving her the stove. Oh, good. She is funny as hell. Oh, Kimmy D. See, like, I don't follow her, Kimmy D, so I don't know. So I can't speak on it. You know what I mean? I try not to speak on stuff that I don't know about. Here I am speaking on everything I don't know about. Jim, what's your problem lately? Where's Jim? What is he doing? Howdy, Kimmy. He makes fun of my glasses. That's just his banter. We banter. He's not doing it to be mean. Oh, hi, Share Bearer. What's going on? Like, oh my god, you just missed it. Okay, so we've already got, we got Rapo, stove, Rapo, stove, UTI, What else is going on? Like, there's more. I'm sure there's more. But, like, dude, there was just a mass shooting. Okay, so I went on Twitter, and then I saw there was another mass shooting. Is it in Florida or something? Someone filmed me in. Like, that shit needs to stop, dude. My husband's mowing the lawn. Like, this is what we do on Sundays. My fibro kicks in because I was holding a flailing baby in mass. Well, we take turns, but... So I lay down before I work out. He mows the lawn. Grandma has baby. And I'm just going to bullshit on here with y'all because I have no idea what's going on. But there was a mass shooting, so we should actually take a moment of silence. That's the kind of shit we should be talking about. That's the kind of shit that's important. Not like who needs a stove but got money for teeth. Like, I mean, I honestly don't know about her, you guys. I am indifferent to that woman. I am indifferent to MB because I don't really know her. And I don't know if that's because I don't know her. I don't know. But for a lot of what I see from her is a lot of scandal, a lot of uproar. She seems to get people pissed off, but so does someone else I really like. You know what I mean? But so I don't know. I'm still on the fence with that one. But there's important shit happening in the world. Like, people are losing their fucking heads, man. People are losing their shit, okay? Mass shootings, they happen like every other day now. Like, it's on the reg. Like, this is just what people fucking do. What's the deal? Like, people are saying, oh, it's the new day and age. It's like the new times. Like, it's like, I think it's just that there's more people. Like, the population is just growing in general. So, of course, with more people, you're going to get more good and bad. Oh, my tablet's dying. FML? Oh, do you guys want to see my cyst? Seriously? It's really gross, dude. She's just playing up to the YouTube community to get the rise. Kenneth! What's going on? Petty, not important. Classic, I heard that too. I wouldn't believe it. It's America. 4 people got killed. Okay, I heard it was like a mass shooting. But still, I mean, why are 4 people getting killed though? Like, we had a kid call in our school on threatened to kill people. See? What the heck, dude? You have a cyst? Yes, I do. It's on my head. And I put witch hazel on it. I've gotten this thing removed like 2 times. And it keeps coming back. And I know that's gnarly and that's gross and that's yuck. I should probably save that for a different video. But I put witch hazel on it and now it's like all sore and ready to like explode. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a bunch of gauze and like get like a wound pad and just put a shit ton of witch hazel on it and then sleep with it overnight and it'll probably pop. It was the first day of iPod school. Nothing much, just feeling a lot better from my flu. Oh, I'm sorry that you were sick. I didn't know you were sick. Yeah, but I think that it comes down to when we're talking about like people losing their shit. It's just there's more people in the world. Like the population growth is just growing. It's just there's a lot more people now. And like with a lot more people come a lot more good and a lot more bad. I just think that's my explanation on this matter. Oof. I'm in bed. I'm not trying to even do anything really. But yeah, no shade. Like, I'm not trying to throw shade to anybody. Hi from England. Hi, Bach413. Nobody said they wanted to see my cyst, so I'm not going to show it. There's more people in India, but they don't mass shoot. That's because they get their hands hacked off for stealing, dude. Come on now. Shit, man. It's really bugging. And I don't itch, I just itch around it. Oh my gosh. Yeah. What else? There's more YouTube drama, I'm sure. What else? What did I forget about? Did I address everything already? Oh, something about Uber. Like, Uber's made fun of me before. She's made an impersonation video of me. And I'm just like, oh. Like, no offense to anybody who likes her, but I don't know how anyone can watch her. I don't find it entertaining. that's just me, to each their own. But what's going on? There's something going on. I forgot there was something else that happened, and like I remember thinking, oh, I want to talk about that. It must not have been that important. Anyway. Have you heard about Ligma coming from West Indies? No, what is Ligma? You look sket? What is that? Is that like some new word for like ugly? Or sketchy? I look sketchy. That's Africa, not India. Oh. Well, I thought India, they got their hands hacked off for stealing too. I don't know. I've grown up with guns in my house. Me too, Amber Sue, my whole life. And I've never threatened to shoot anyone. That's crazy. Ditto. I don't get it. I'm hoping like my daughter's generation will like fix this mess that's happening. But there was this Christian guy that was talking about, my husband sent me a link, and he was going on and on about how like children's are God's gift, and like, but yes they are. Like, she's my little cherub, dude. She's my little angel from heaven, and that is a gift from God. Hallelujah, for real. But he was talking about like those millennials that are like, I don't want a kid, and you know, and you know, in all defense to that, what am I trying to say? I'm trying to say that I think if someone doesn't want children, good. Like, you don't have to have them. It's not like prescribed. It's not like, you know what I mean? Like, I mean, yeah, they're missing out on a gift, but maybe they know that they'd be shit parents. Like, leave them alone. Like, you know what I mean? Let them be like, okay, I'm probably going to be a shit parent, therefore I don't want kids. The end. Like, let them have that. But there's this Christian guy going on and on and on about how like they need to put their pride aside, they need to put their bullshit aside and grow up and to have babies. And I'm like, no, I disagree with you. But my husband agrees with what he was saying, but I don't necessarily, because I'm like, I don't want them to have kids. Like, they have shitty thinking, obviously. Why do we want more of them running around? Like, just saying. You know what I mean? My ex finance sniper cop taught me how to shoot. Dang. Muslim countries under their law. Oh, they'll cut your hands off for stealing. I agree. Me too, Amber Sue. We are from country everyone owns about 10 rifles, right? Oh, I didn't know that. Eligma eats away at your genitals. Am I going to see the cyst today, says Jim. Oh, no. If you want to, like, okay, how many here want to see my cyst? Put a one in the chat. You've inspired me to get in bed and get warm. Right, dude? Oh, do it. Easy like Sunday morning. That's not really my singing voice, I promise. I have one son that doesn't want kids, but he looks at it more like it's fucked up world and doesn't want to bring kids into it. See, he has every right. So we got 2 1s and a 3. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Like, I think that we're in kind of like, I feel like we're in like a turning point in the world, and it's either going to go one of 2 ways. It's either going to go down the toilet, or there's going to be some real enlightenment happening, and you're going to see like some miracles happen. What the heck? I agree, says Stacy. I'll pop it. Oh, don't you hate when PayPal I hate that. PayPal's like, congratulations, and I'm all, and then it's like, oh, you can get a credit card. I want to tell PayPal, do not dare email me unless there's something in there, please. Ooh, she pisses me off. Anyway, sorry. I'm feeling a little feisty. I'm gonna see what this says. I have a younger son that feels that way too, Amber Sue. You can't blame them, right, Kimmy? And that's why my daughter's going to private school. I don't care if we have to live off like top ramen and shit. My kid's going to a freaking private school. Where is this? Jim says he'll pop it. I know. I'm just kind of looking for more to talk about. Like, because people want me to have these like random streams where I just chit chat and stuff, but like, I don't know what to talk about. And like, I think world issues is probably more important than anything else. than, um, than MB's stove and streets UTI. You know, like I'm sure there's more important things happening in the world than like my cyst. You know, I'm gonna name it. It's become a part of me. It's not going away, apparently. Or it was worth it. Yeah, it was worth every dime. I imagine, because I mean, we're gonna have to cut some corners. You know what I mean? It's as simple as that. But it's well worth it. Hi, Byron. Hi, Bren Michelle. You know, it's just a matter of like prioritizing stuff. Like, we've consolidated all our debt. That was actually in getting ready for a possible baby number 2, because we realized we were gonna have some issues if we didn't handle that situation. But there are some things that can like be finagled. Like, you just have to learn how to be financially savvy. Because like, we're on a fixed income. Like I said, like my husband, because of his disability, well, he's disabled / retired. And so he can only work so many hours. And like, we're on a fixed income. And so we're trying to figure out like how we're gonna, like, for now we can honestly afford one child to go to the Catholic school down the street. But they have these plans, like I can actually be like a lunch server, you know, and then that would pay for like another kid or something. Like they work with you, which is really cool, because then you can kind of like work it off. Because as it stands, we could afford like one kid, but 2, like that's kind of price. That's $1,000 a month for 2 kids to go to Catholic school. Like, that is freaking ridiculous. I don't have an extra grand just chilling, dude. You know what I mean? Like, really. You hope I have a boy? Super G-Man, really? I totally understand. I remarried 15 years ago, and both hubby and I are starting over. Aw, well, that's romantic. Look into scholarships. A lot of schools will give them. Huh. Well, I know that Baby Goal, like her college is totally paid for. Like our children's college, because of the service that my husband, like he's an Army war, like he's a war veteran. He's a combat veteran. Um, and he did his time, you know, he did his time. And so like any kid we have has college paid for already. But I'm talking about like their elementary, you know, like in middle school. That's going to be out of pocket, I assume. Can I be a mod? No. Suckma, not true. Boys are cheaper to raise also. I understand about living on a fixed income. Yeah, it's crap. It's not, you just have to learn how to finagle. You have to learn how to like prioritize, it's tricky. It's tricky, but we can do it. Hey, Nikki, watch out for Big Jam. Who's that? It's trick to rock around, to rock around. Is that what they say? It's tricky. Oh, man. I have to work out, you guys. He might come to this stream. Huh, I've never heard of him before. So apparently there's somebody called Big Jam that hacks streams. Everybody beware. There was only 2 people that wanted to see it, Jem. So yes. I'm probably going to save that for another video. I'll upload a video like before I put my headdress on, because I'm seriously gonna just put witch hazel on overnight. I know 3 out of 16, that's not really good though. Like I'll put a before and then an after. He does, Kimmy. And it'll be a separate video. You know what I mean? I'll do that for those weird cis people. I admit I'm one of those weird cis people. Like I like watching like the zit popping and it's gross. I don't know why I like it. I don't know why. You can't watch the pimples. It's gross, dude. I hate to admit that I like that while like blah, 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 that I like watching that. It's embarrassing. Didn't you hear about him hacking Ninja? No, I didn't. Fortnite. No. I don't know about. I don't really follow gaming. The last game I really liked was Fallout Vegas, and that's like ever since then, I'm just like, eh. I know you do, Jim. Watch the new show called Pimple Popper. Kimmy D, how are you doing today? But I'm gonna go. I've already killed 30 minutes. You guys, that's pretty good for me. Typically, like, I can't even do 20 minutes. We talked about all kinds of stuff. And no shade, like, to anybody who I did discuss in this chat. Like, I'm not trying to throw shade at you. I'm not trying to be a B word. I'm just trying to, like, be helpful and give advice and throw my opinion out there. We may have differing opinions, and that's okay. We should be grown up enough to be like, hey, we have differing opinions. Cool, you know? But anyway, gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go. I was gonna say something, but I decided not to. Have you seen this crazy? No. Super G-Man. Anyways, I love you guys. Be good to each other. Stay positive. I need to work out. If I don't work out now, I'm not going to. So, it's been one of those days. Wish me luck. Kisses. Be good to each other. Stay positive, even though it's really hard sometimes. And I'll catch up with you soon enough. Probably I'll be doing a makeup look next, because I want to play with my makeup. I'm trying to wait to, like, have something to do and then do my makeup. Like, have somewhere to go, you know what I mean? Everyone will ask, where are you going? And I'm like, nowhere, I'm just doing my makeup. But, anyways, you can do it. Thank you, Stacy. Thank you for the motivation. Bye, Kimmy D. Super G-Man, Amber Sue, Stacy, everybody that made it. I appreciate you guys. Kimmy D, Jim Beam, Young Byron. Some couple new people in the chat, I've noticed. Anyways, oh, and Classic Computers. 10-4 over and out.